At this time, we will officially convene the IAT annual business meeting. And first, I'd like to recognize two directors who are retiring from the board. I've enjoyed working with both of these individuals over the recent years. First is Mike Hotchkiss from Hotchkiss Insurance Agency. Mike has served the last couple of years on the board and has made a great impact in his time on the board. Not just to IAT, but those of us who have been on the board and IAT employees have learned the greatest party trick that exists from Mike Hotchkiss. And if you ever have a chance to see Mike, ask him to take apart 2 wine corks. And it's a good experience. Second, our immediate past chair, Mark Bridges, is retiring from the board as well. Mark, you've made an incredible impact on this organization. You're a good friend. Let me finish with this, and we'll have Mark come up to the stage. You know, speaking of friendships, IIAT provides an incredible environment to make lifelong relationships. And while my time on the board that remains is short, I can confidently say that I have developed friendships that will last a lifetime because of my engagement with IIAT. And on that subject of engagement, folks, this is your association. You pay hard-earned dollars to be a member of IAT. Please use this association to grow your agency, whether it be market access, whether it be E&O, governmental affairs, strategic development, or leadership within your agency. IIAT is here to be a resource to you, and I can't encourage you enough to use IIAT. Finally, let me say this. It has been my honor and my privilege to serve and represent all of you in my time on the board. This organization exists to make agents better, and you have a staff and you have a board of directors that work tirelessly for you. Thank you all so much. Mark.
That was kind of a bro hug we did just now. I'm Mark Bridges. I am from the great state of Texas with Insurica, and I have to sheepishly say that I now live in Oklahoma City. So the nominating committee today nominates the following agents to the board of directors. Ross Ormond from Offenhauser and Company in San Antonio. I think they make their way up here. No, they don't. And Mona Villanueva. Where's Mona? Somewhere in here, from U.S. Insurance Services in Edinburgh. There she is. Mr. Chairman, I move adoption of this report and election of these new officers. Do I have a second to the motion to adopt the report? Thank you. Any other nominations from the floor? The vote is an adoption of the nominating committee report and election of these officers. All in favor say aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes prevail, and we have elected these new members to our board of directors. Congratulations to both of you. Now please welcome my good friend Roger Luttrell, president of Benton Luttrell Insurance in Van Alstyne, Texas, to the podium to lead the installation of officers.
You forgot your socks today, Mark. I joined IAT 42 years ago, and I remember coming to my first meeting, and what I remember was the people who were in leadership positions. And for the last 42 years, it's easy to say and see the growth of this organization, that leadership style has prevailed and continues. So I thought I would mention a few things that I observed and have observed from the leaders that have taken on the role of leadership for IAT. They honor others before themselves. They inspire vision of others and themselves. They choose integrity. They empower others, and they always serve with humility. And I think those are some great qualities and standards that our leadership team have always exemplified, and I think that the three men that are going to be installed today also resemble that. So if the following people would join me on stage: Tommy Dyes, Chairman of Bryan Insurance Agency, Graham; Travis McDavid, Chair-elect of GSM Insurers, Rockport; and Tyler Spears, Vice Chair of BKCW, Austin. Now I have to wear my glasses. Would you please raise your right hand? In accordance with the Constitution and the bylaws of the Independent Insurance Agents of Texas, will you solemnly and sincerely promise that you will uphold and administer the offices to which you have been elected to the best of your judgment? Will you in all your acts be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play? Will you in every manner possible promote and safeguard the high purpose of your association and the welfare of its members?
I do.
By the virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I do hereby proclaim you to be officially installed as officers of the Board of Directors of the Independent Insurance Agents of Texas. Congratulations.
Well, good morning. My name is Tommy Dyes, President of Bryan Insurance Agency in Graham, Texas, and I'm excited to be your new chairman for the 24-25 year. It brings me great honor to follow in the footsteps of so many great people who have stood in this role and participated in this role and given of themselves. It's these people that shape this association that serves you, and I look forward to serving you in that role. How many of you have had a good time at this event? Show of hands. Good. It takes a lot of time and energy to do that, and I'm going to have a little exercise here. I'd like everybody to stand up for just a moment, if you can. So Josh mentioned our lead underwriters earlier. If you're one of the lead underwriters, will you please sit down? If you were in the trade show as a vendor and supported that way, would you please sit down? And if you're on the staff of IIAT, will you also please sit down? Now, those that are left standing, please look around. If there's somebody sitting near you, they were involved in the success of what happened at this conference. So right now, I want to give you what you really deserve is a standing ovation, so thank you. Y'all may be seated now. And I would be certainly remiss if I didn't mention my support system. I've got a full table over here, a bunch of cute kids. I've got my son Jordan and daughter Megan, Jordan's wife Laura, Hunter, which is Megan's husband. And I've got my two one-year-old grandsons, twins, and two of my granddaughters, Lily and Jane, and the third is with the other grandmother back in Graham. So thank you for your continued support. And I want to thank my beautiful wife, Karen, of 35 years Monday, for all your support that you've given me and all the support you continue to give me. I love you. So with no further business before this body, the business meeting of the association stands adjourned.